That was mad crazy. Look at how I took that elite down. Whoa, he had no chance. That tank had no chance. Oh, he got back up. Just to get put back down. Look at this.
It's the king!
Y'all heard the intro. It's the king! And I'm back at it with another Division 2 video. And today's video, what we're going to do is show you one of my favorite builds to use. I call this one Striker King. It's a little bit of a combination of the Striker gear set and Bullet King put together. But before we go ahead and get into that, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe to join the vibe. And go ahead and slap that like button. It helps the channel grow. Now let's go ahead and get into this. Now, you can go a few different ways with it, but let's just start with the gear sets first. Of course, you have the Striker mask. I have this one set up pretty nice. Look at that God roll. I have 15% weapon damage on it, and then you get the max armor regeneration on it. Now, again, with the utility mod slots, you guys can usually put whatever you want there. I just went with headshot damage. Critical hit damage, critical hit chance, whatever works best for you. But again, I went with headshot damage 8.1, which is not bad. Let's go to the gloves. Another Striker glove gear set. Now, this weapon damage wasn't rolled that high to it, but I figured 11.7 wasn't that bad. So what I did was I just rolled armor regen to it, because of course it didn't have armor regen on it. So that, again, you're going to see most of my builds are usually ran with armor regen. That way I don't have to run a life build, so it's kind of like a patience build from the old skills that we used to have. Again, here with the Striker knee pads, I had armor regen already rolled on it, and it wasn't bad. So I said, let me just go ahead and roll my 15% weapon damage on it. And the same thing with the holster. The weapon damage wasn't that high on it, so I just decided, since it didn't have armor regen on it, let me just roll armor regeneration on it. And then as you can see with the 4-piece with the Striker battle gear, you get 15% weapon handling, 15% rate of fire, and the Striker gamble. Weapons hit amplify total weapon damage by 0.5%, stacking up to 50 times. 1 stack is lost each second, 3 stacks are lost every time you miss. So that's what the Striker gear set gives you. Now let's go into the talents and the chest piece and the backpack. With the backpack, I went with the Bighorn pack. Again, gives me a little bit more armor because I want to stay alive. I'm not trying to go out there with 700 armor. I just don't think that that's really, especially when you play on higher difficulties, it's not enough armor to be out there. So 900,000, a little bit under a mil is not bad. I get the 5% total armor, which boosts up a little bit more of my armor. Of course, you see the 9.2 headshot damage, which increases with the utility mod slot I had. Armor regeneration is on there. And then I ran protections from Elite just to help with the survivability on that. Bloodsucker, I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with it, but the talent is killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stacks is 10. So that gives me some life every time I'm going ahead and, lighting these enemies up. Next, the sacrifice. Now, this is where it gets kind of, preference. I like to run the Interrogate with it too sometimes. I'll just go over with it what it does for you guys. As you guys see, it's a big armor buff with this. But you get whenever you or any ally armor breaks, they gain 80% of your armor, of my armor. So if I have 1.1 mil, they'll get 80% of that as bonus armor for 10 seconds. And anytime you kill an enemy with your specialization weapons, it removes the cooldown for all allies. So whenever you kill someone with your specialization, so I run that with that at times, but I really like to run the sacrifice. And not too many people like running glass cannon, but I mean, again, I just play carefully, and with 900,000 armor, I'm okay with it. Um, you see, I get the headshot damage, so another 10% headshot damage, weapon handling. That's big. You're gonna see because with the striker gear set, whenever you miss, you lose a stack. So with weapon handling, it keeps you a little bit more accurate. So there's more weapon handling, including the one that you get from the gear set. Look, armor regens on there and more headshot damage. And the talent on it is perfect glass cannon. All damage you deal is amplified by 30%. And of course, all damage you take is amplified by 60%. So just try not to get hit, I guess. But yeah, that's how you run that. Now, the reason why I called this Striker King is for this specific reason. Now, remember, we're getting weapon handling there and weapon handling there. So that helps us be more accurate. And then we use, of course, my favorite weapon, the Bullet King. This weapon never needs to be reloaded. For every 100 bullets that hit an enemy, it replenishes some ammo to you and your allies' reserves. So with the rate of fire, weapon handling, and the striker gear set, while you're laying fire with this and you're not missing, it really works with elites too, like tank elites. Since they're not moving that much, you're just amplifying your weapon damage with the striker gear set, and you're never going to have to reload. So you could just take them out. And I'm going to show you guys some gameplay on how it works. But man, yeah, this build hits. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay and let's show you guys how this thing works. When you start running into a whole bunch of enemies like what we're about to do right now, you're going to see it starts getting crazy. Look at how it took that elite down. See how accurate this gun is? That's the weapon. Oh, wow. God, I hate when it does that. Oh, you're trying to get stuck on that. Let's stick on that wall. That was nice. Here they come.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
You guys see all that bonus armor? Look at that.
achievement.
Yeah, that's how it works, guys. See if he gets back up. So, basically, in a nutshell, you're gonna be putting out a lot of damage. And also, while you're putting up damage, you got armor regen helping you with your life coming back, plus blood suck. And with the striker gear set, rate of fire, bullet king, and weapon handling, yeah, you're gonna be laying into these enemies like nothing. Now, again, if you guys don't like perfect glass cannon, I mean, it's completely understandable. It's to each his own. When it comes to the talents, whatever helps you guys play best. I just like putting out the damage. See, I was just laying out elites like they were basically reds. So again, if you want to be a little bit more safe, you can run the Terragate to help you with the survivability. You won't take it. You won't do
Hostile
as much
broadcast
damage,
picked
but
up.
you won't go down as quick. So yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's one of my favorite builds to use. Anything that puts out high damage, I enjoy using. So again, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, help the channel grow. You already know how this thing goes. It's the king, and I'm out.